so a bit of basic trig to get started, not too bad. Read this carefully. 3 boats, P, Q and R. Boat Q is 7 kilometres from P, so this means from P. This is where we're talking about on a bearing of 327. So that means that that angle around there is 327. So what that gives us is that this bit here is 33. Also tells us that R from P is on a bearing of 41, so we know that that angle there is 41. So all in all, we know that 33 plus the 41 gives us 74. So we know that this thing here is 74 degrees. You get 1 mark for that. Ridiculous. Anyway, 74. So we're asked to find the distance between Q and R. Q and R. So I need this like there. I've got 2 sides of my triangle and the angle in between, and I want that angle opposite. So we know only one angle involved. I must be using my cosine rule. Now, because I've just called that side x, I'm just writing the formula out with x in there instead of little a. So x squared equals the 15 squared plus the 7 squared minus 2 times 15 times 7 times cos 74. X squared becomes 216.116. These are the types of things, these stages are worth writing down, because if you muck it up, you're going to get some credit, or if you forget to actually do the square root bit or something daft, you still get marks. So rounding that to 1 decimal place as it asked for in the question, 14.7 kilometres. Okay, that was that bit, fairly straightforward. Part B then. Find the 3-figure bearing of R from Q. So 3-figure bearing, I'm stood at Q and I want to go to R. So the 3-figure bearing, remember I must go clockwise from north. That's the angle I'm after, part B of this question. So what else do we know? We know that that angle was 33. So I need to find some more stuff out. Now the only reason I'm thinking about this is because actually if I've got a straight line here, this angle here, that angle there is also 33 degrees. Okay, because we've got 2 north lines, that's 2 parallel lines. This angle and this angle correspond to each other, so that's 33. If I can find this angle here, call it Q, if I can find that angle there, these 3 make a straight line, although my diagrams are brilliant, they make a straight line. So if I can find Q using my triangle, and I know that's 33 using my parallel line rules, I can find that angle in there. Okay, so lots of different ways you can do this. Because I'm finding an angle, I'm going to put my angle on top. So sine Q is opposite 15, and then I know that sine 74 is opposite the side I just found. So that 14.7. The more decimal places you use there, the more accurate your answer is going to be. Times both sides by 15. You get sine Q is 0.980879. Remember, we're looking, this should be a value between -1 and 1. Think of your graphs for sine, so if it's not, you've done something wrong. Inverse sine of that, 78.77. So that's this bit in here. That's that bit there. So to find that bearing, to find this angle here, here, I need to do 180 minus the 33, because that's the other angle on the straight line, minus the 78. And that will give me my bearing, well it won't, it will give me my angle, 68.2, which it says give a 3-figure bearing, 068 degrees. Where'd you get your marks? Well, I told you got 1 for getting that was 74, so 1 in there somewhere. 2 for identifying that you needed to use this formula and then actually using it. Another 1 here. And your last mark for getting your answer out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Identifying and using this formula correctly. Getting your angle out from there. Actually, it was an answer mark. Angles on a straight line. add up to 180, giving your answer as a 3-figure bearing. 1, 2, 3 figures in there. Get that right.